And so many things tonight to the art of storytelling. And this evening, we've already seen 12 of our contestants from 12 regions. We have 4 more to go. So then let's continue in the
My name is Pip13 Hash, or download TV3 Reality app from the Google Play Store or at Mr. Massive Degree. Rade went missing. Yes, that wasn't your usual hide and seek game, so now piano Uriah for 2 days. Nanya Dragon did the other suffering, so he decided to tag without his dog. Suddenly, he saw an inferno, which I can see too. Drowned in fear and coupled with curiosity, Obomofu Kofi Babone hid behind a tree. There, he saw his missing dog trotting towards him with fire in its mouth. Hey. Yes, that time mankind had discovered fire in the mouth of a dog, owned by an Indiana, of course. We discovered fire and brought you fire. As the dog got close to the kindness of the dog, he decided to make the dog his spirit animal, which we all know in Akan as Kwa. Wait till I avoid the enemy man, I say. Ediana Triabrade. Ah, Mother Nia in Swantino. Minna Mother Somumpua. Miss Rasumpuna Miss Biara. Ediano Yonkupa, Setrefo. We the Indians are known to be very loyal and fierce like the dog, and we carry diverse beating hearts of fire as one. Thank you
for bringing us the Apiana story from Eastern region. And I'll go to Dr. Dobadi for your thoughts on this one.
Interesting story, but this one I know, but you told it well, and you brought your own creative inputs and rearrangement of the facts, which made it fresh and interesting. Congratulations on that. But then again, you need to pull down the voice, ground the voice. It's too heady, too high. You tell stories with a natural voice. Well done, costume and all, props and all. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And as we move along, the contestants are also learning. Everybody, let's act what we have to learn tonight.
So Pepper, for the past few weeks that I've seen you, you've been this smiling, quiet like piano playing Pepper. That's what I remember. Today I saw a friend Pepper. I saw a piano, a charged. And what I loved about this was your presence on stage. You did much better than I've seen you in the past few weeks. So you are coming just to encourage you to keep this body language, the level of confidence, but don't perform. And that was the only thing I was just going to say. So what Dr. Dever said, don't perform, but this is the Pepper we want to see. We want to see Pepper coming out, taking the stage, showing your body language and so on. And you demonstrated and you articulated the story well. I've read bits and pieces about it, so I love the way you twisted and turned it. So just work on not being a performer, but being an authentic person. You did great. Well done.
Our judges always coaching our contestants. Well, if you want to keep Pepper in the competition, star 713 star 13 hash, or you can also vote via the MG digital app. Now, there's a story about the Torah dance all the way from the northern region, and Maltiti is bringing us the story.
Dadam bumi oyen sham kabolo nira butiyam bolo nira dadam belo balni ano wala dago mpuro sunka metriani tab sonka tapana sasha. My name is Metiti, representing the good people of the northern region in this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful. You may have seen the beautiful women of the northern region perform the Torah dance, but do you know the secrets behind this? Let's get entertained and educated this evening. Kindly vote Metiti by dialing the short code star 713 star 13 hash on all networks, or
download the MG Reality app to vote massively. Thank you. You may have seen the Torah dance, but do you know the secret behind it?
No.
Then let me tell you. Long ago in the land of Dagon lived a brave king called Nayenzo, who lived happily with his wives and concubines. Nayenzo had his best friend called Nazo Jankuno. Jankuno in my language means cat. Hey, history has it that it was only sleep that separated these two friends. Nazo Jankuno knew everything that happened in the palace and even invaded the privacy of the wives and concubines of the king, which got them very angry. So they connived to get rid of Nazo Jankuno. So they agreed that anytime any of them got pregnant, they'll frame it on Nazo Jankuno. Yes, I am not saying it is good to lie or frame anyone. It is an offense which should not be condoned. But you know what? Nazo Jankuno had crossed the line because he took the attention of the king and even invaded the privacy of these women. How dare he? The audacity! Ha! But you know what? One of them got pregnant and they went to tell the king, your best friend got me pregnant. Hey! You can imagine the shock on his face. But that did not stop them from achieving their goal. It happened over and over and over. So the king felt very sad and betrayed, and he called for the execution of his best friend. As usual, Bossum was on his way to the palace when he heard the news that the king and his elders were planning for his execution. He quickly jumped over the wall and fled, and that was the end of Nazo Jankuno. My people, men they will, but women they too. The women wanted to celebrate, but who celebrates when the king and his elders are not in a good mood? So before the Torah dance is being performed, the leader had to kneel down, pleading and singing appellations to the king and his elders, but most especially the drummers, to play soothing sounds for them to dance their hearts out. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Number no This story shows that in unity lies our strength, and together we can achieve everything. Thank you.
Maltiti from the northern region with that one. Dr. Dobache, tell us what you think.
Interesting story. I loved it. I loved it. But you need to own the stories, my dears. Own the stories and tell it from your own perspective. You know, so there were moments where you did the impersonation of different characters, you know, but it was still enacting. It was like not you, but you should become those characters and show it. You understand? But that notwithstanding, I totally enjoyed your story, and I like the fact that you showed the dance. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Now let's go to Comfort for her comments.
Thank you very much for owning the stage. I like the character. I'm not very sure that I like the deceptiveness, but basically it implies that when something is not going your way, you are able to find a way of getting what you need done. You did a great job. I love the fact that from beginning to end I was engaged, and that was good. I liked your creativity in showing us how not just the dance, but also how you are able to engage your people. So thank you for giving us story from your end, and thank you also for letting us see the impact it has had on your society from time immemorial. Well done.
Well done, but make sure you're keeping Maltiti in the competition. Star 713 star 13 hash. There's another story coming to us from the Upper West region, and Hatie is the storyteller.
Ghana, to the lovely people of Upper region, Mabewise, Ya Anola, thank you for bringing me this far. My name is Hati, representing the Upper West region in this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful. Did you know that the Amora mountain emanated from a thick cloud? Join me tonight as I take you through the enchanting story of how the mysterious Amora mountain came into existence. To keep me in the competition, kindly dial *713*13# or download the NG Reality app on Google Play Store or the Apple App Store to vote Hati. Thank you. Ya Baraka, Ma'anjua. My friends, I saw this huge mountain in my region, and when I asked, my elders told me, "Do you want to hear the story?"
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Kalambe. In the outskirts of the small village of Ombo lay a dam. This is where the people would go to swim, fetch water, and wash their clothes. But one day, the atmosphere would change. As these activities were ongoing, the clouds above the dam grew thicker, darker, and was descended. Upon fear and panic, the people ran to the village to break the news of the mysterious cloud. But upon their return, they came with a large crowd. But they were surprised to see that the once familiar dam was no more. And rather unfortunately, those who couldn't make it out of the dam in time were swallowed by the thick cloud, which had metamorphosed into a gigantic mountain. All of a sudden, a giant man with grey beard appeared from the side of the rock. My friend, if I were there, it's not smart for the vanish, you know. But with a deep voice, he called out to those who were gathered, "Do not tremble in fear, but rejoice, because I have come to watch over you and provide for you. I am the Wura, the protector and the provider." He urged them not to cry, because their relations who couldn't make it out of the dam in time were still alive and living well with him. Ever since that encounter, the Wura has become a part of the people. When there's drought, the people will sing in procession. Ombawe, tikona kuringe, nanten kasawa. Ombawe, tikona kuringe, nanten kasawa. And then the Wura will provide them with rain and a bumper harvest. Do you know that the mountain taboos blood?
No.
Yes, if you get a cut while on top of the mountain, your blood immediately ceases and will not drop until you descend from the mountain. This shows how powerful the Amora mountain is. Till date, it still stands strong. Receiving both local and international tours. It has become a spiritual site where pilgrims visit for answered prayers. Visit the Amora mountain today. Relay your heart desires and be sure of a positive response. Thank you.
Upper West representing the night through storytelling as well. Todobaji, you knew I was coming to you.
Yes. Sure. I'm curious about your costume. Where does it come from? It comes from the Upper West. I love the fabric, and the way you're wearing it is ingenious. And the same came from the Upper West, and that's how you wear it on top of the outfit.
Yes, you can wear it.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm learning new things. Yeah, you told the story. It's engaging. I can remember it from beginning to end. But you need to be confident in the telling of the story. Did you believe the story yourself? It's a good story. You know, believe it and say it authoritatively. Okay? But otherwise, everything else is brilliant. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations to you. Let's come to Janet.
Hello,
Hello.
Hattie, how are you? You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love your outfit.
Thank you.
You know what I wrote here? Because, before I came here, I went to read about Ombowura. And to be honest with you, when I was reading it, I was shivering. I was so scared. I was like, hey, this mountain, you go on and blah, blah, blah. But you told the story and you were smiling as if you were not scared at all. So we're back to the credibility and the intentionality behind your delivery.
So you told the story, and for me it was like, what was the purpose of what you were saying? I was missing that connection. And I think throughout tonight, except a few, we have said that we are losing you, in the sense that as if you don't believe the stories that you're telling. I know there's one more to come. Please diffuse the myth that we have here tonight, that you don't believe what you're saying. Make us believe what you're saying. Thank you so much. Well done, sweetheart.
All right, and now closing the night of performances for us, let's go to the Savannah region. Titiaka has a story.
Kajakunana, Metro. Good evening, wonderful people of Ghana. My name is Titiaka, proudly representing the Savannah region and this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful. Imagine discovering 100 wells in the dire period of drought. Tonight, join me and buckle up your seatbelt as we uncover the captivating tale behind the legend of the 100 wells of Salaga. To keep me in this competition, kindly dial *71p *1 # or download the TV3 reality app on Google Play Store or Apple App Store to vote for Titiaka. I am eternally grateful for your support. Thank you, Asankushu. Bibata, Anabakoto, pa, pa, pa. Mama Biba, voice of the ancestors. Today I shall re-echo your story. Makasarapande Kalamba. Salga, a bustling West African trade center in the Gonja land, experienced severe drought, causing widespread suffering amongst free people and slaves. No masters, no slaves, oh, in fact, it reached everybody. Hey! In these desperate times, how can we forget our revered elder, Mama Biba, a wise elder with strong spiritual connection? After several days of meditation, she had a vision. We must seek the hidden wells beneath our feet, but this can only be done through unity and the willingness to work together. We shall follow the guidance of the stars and dig where the stars shone bright. The people of Salaga obeyed, and soon, to their amazement, they uncovered a well. Mungo de Allah, Amora sange kosuna besha. Mungo de Allah, Antrabori. Encouraged by this success, the people dug and dug and dug and uncovered a total of 100 wells. 100 wells? Yes, 100 wells. And that was the turning point for Salaga, averting the drought. Today, these wells remain a heritage site and they still flow, symbolizing hope, resilience, and the bond between the people and their land. Just like Nana Biba, every woman can lead and inspire change. Asankushu, thank you.
And that's the story of Nana Biba from the substitute.
Your dressing is brilliant. I like the props you're holding and how you're using it. But my dear, I don't remember the story. That's difficult. Yeah. So draw me into your story. Tell the story. Narrate the story. So as colleague said, you talked the story, and I was really looking out for it. But you pulled it. I like the voice, your use of voice, for instance. Your use of voice, I like your movement, the way you use the space. But the story, I missed that. I am sure we will get a better encounter at another time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, everybody. Close the nights with comments for us.
Okay, so Tiaka, I was just going to start with that. I was just going to say I love the way you owned the stage. I think that was what captivated my attention. You went back and forth on stage, and then you were able to also utilize every prop in your hand. I saw you brought the calabash, and you put the cola in your mouth, and then you spat out the cola. That caught my attention as well. Like, oh, it's Amiba. I guess we did that. So yeah, so what I would want you to do is continue with your confidence in owning the stage, continue in your voice variation, I love that, and the emotion you showed. Just don't perform. Be Titiaka, be authentic, just come out, because everything you did took the stage and gave your professional presence strong dimension. So add the non-performance, the authenticity, that's what will make the big difference. All in all, we love your costume as well. So very well done with that. So just make sure that you don't perform, you do the best by your confidence and owning your presence. So well done.
Alright.
And
Thank you to all. Okay, you're not done.
No, this just to everyone. I think generally our comments that came are the fact that please have the chance to feel you. Don't perform. Just be you. You have so much inside of all of you. Authenticity in particular is one thing we want to really see. So be who you are. Just don't come in performing, and then don't come in doing true and form. Own the story. Whatever you're going to say next time, just say it. Say it to you. Say it in the best possible way, because we are here to support you. Make that happen. Well done to all of you.
Thank you to all four judges for coaching the ladies tonight. Well, who has the best costume and who our star performer is, but most importantly, who goes home tonight. Having voted, please vote. Star 713 *13#. Let's take a breather. We will be right back.